Hi, I'm MJ. Welcome to the Blogs4Borders video Blogburst, August 28, 2007. And thanks for joining us as we take a whirlwind tour of illegal immigration news across these United States. This week's lead story is a follow-up on all the information that has slowly and painfully trickled out about the Newark executions. In the immediate aftermath of the slayings, Newark officials made 3 claims that have proven to be false and omitted a number of details that we believe are pertinent to fully understanding this horrific case. Claim number 1. The slayings were not gang-related. On August 18th, Newark's police director, Gary F. McCarthy, said, "At this point, there is nothing in this case that indicates that this has to do with a gang angle, gang initiation, or gang violence." Yet by this late date, investigators knew that the suspects themselves claimed to be MS-13. Police investigators immediately noted possible gang ties after finding gang tags at the scene. Claim number 2. City officials insisted this was simply a robbery gone bad. Yet early evidence indicated an element of sexual assault in the crimes, and the sheer savagery of the attacks alone suggested other possibilities. Confirmation came later, but not from authorities. From Femi Hightower's great-uncle, when he told the world, "They cut my niece's face off. They cut her from cheek to cheek. They left her head hanging." And claim number 3. Mayor Cory Booker said of Jose Carranza, "Whether he is documented or undocumented is irrelevant. What matters is he is a murderer, and he shouldn't have been on the streets. It's obvious the system is broken." Yes, Mayor Booker, the system is broken. The immigration system. The New Jersey Attorney General acknowledged this shortly after your ridiculous statement by ordering law enforcers to notify federal immigration officials whenever someone arrested for an indictable offense or drunk driving is found to be an illegal alien. On August 13th, the New York Post reported that Rodolfo Godinez had obtained a green card in 2001, yet remained in the U.S. despite later robbery and assault arrests. Immigration status is relevant, Mayor Booker. So is the fact that this most definitely wasn't just a robbery, that it definitely was gang-related, that the brutal crimes included mutilation with a machete and attempted rape, that at least one of the killers was here to commit this violent crime because he should have been but wasn't deported after committing other violent crimes. So why the obvious struggle to keep this information from the public? Why the blatant attempts to obscure and color the facts? Because you and I are smart enough to look at the facts and figure out that we have a huge problem that our government has created and refuses to fix. The only way they can save face and their jobs is to hide the facts and give us the big lie instead. The victims, 2 little girls, ages 5 and 6. The accused, Ramon Zamora Solano, 41, an illegal alien. The charges, kidnap and sexual assault. The story. The 2 girls attended a birthday party on August 20th. Solano approached them and asked them to come with him. When they refused, Solano hit the girls and dragged them into a nearby apartment by their hair. Their parents immediately noticed them missing and went to look for them, finding them in Solano's apartment, with Solano's pants open and one girl with her dress pulled up. There are 2 definite and 1 possible happy endings to this story. Happy ending number 1, we thank God the little girls were as yet untouched by this monster when their parents found them. Happy ending number 2, before the police arrived, the little girl's father had the time, and most certainly the motivation, to kick this weasel's ass. Solano showed up at his hearing with black eyes and a bandage on his puffy face. And the possible happy ending, if he's not deported to a more pedophile-friendly clime first, Solano's stay in one of our fine penal institutions will likely be, well, fitting punishment for his crime. Because if our government had been doing its job, this illegal alien predator wouldn't have been here to terrorize 2 little girls, making this crime 100% preventable. The victims, Guillermo Rodriguez Sanchez and Rafael Encine... Sorry, am I going to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. This is take 2. Or no, it's not. The victims: Guillermo Rodriguez Sanchez and Rafael Encinas Rios, both 17. The accused: Jose Bustos, illegal alien. The charges: armed robbery and 2 counts of first-degree murder. The story: in November of 2005, Jose Bustos and 2 American citizens entered an Arizona subway with robbery on their minds. One of the clerks knew Bustos and said, Jose, what's up, bro? It's me, Guillermo." Seconds later, the store video camera captured Bustos murdering the 2 teenagers in cold blood with an assault rifle. To the relief of our cowardly government and their enablers in the media, Bustos copped a plea, and it was never once revealed in the media that Bustos was an illegal alien. If it wasn't for dogged folks like the ones at the Immigration Buzz blog, who took the time to call the Maricopa County Attorney's Office and the reporter, no one would have ever known that the murderer of these 2 teenagers was indeed an illegal alien toting an assault rifle. Our thanks to the Immigration Buzz blog for doing the hard work of citizen journalism to reveal one more sad example of a crime that could have been stopped cold. Because if our government had been doing its job, protecting citizens, not enabling illegal alien criminals, Bustos wouldn't have been here to murder 2 teenagers in cold blood, making this crime 100% preventable. The victim: Kellen Bird, age 2. The accused: Michael Hernandez, 21, an illegal alien from Mexico. The charge: first-degree murder. The story: on August 13th, little Kellen's mother left him with Hernandez, her boyfriend, after the 2 fought. While she was gone, Hernandez expressed his anger at her by physically attacking her defenseless 2-year-old son. Hernandez admits repeatedly kicking Kellen in the chest, which killed him. The family is now concerned that Hernandez's immigration status may allow him a get-out-of-jail-free card if he's deported before he can go to trial, although officials insist this will not happen. And no matter what Geraldo Rivera might say, this case is all about illegal immigration. There wouldn't be a case if our government had been doing its job, because if they were, Michael Hernandez wouldn't have been here to kick a beautiful 2-year-old boy to death. And that makes this crime, like all crimes committed by illegal aliens, 100% preventable. Last week, Elvira Arellano was arrested outside a Los Angeles church and promptly deported. That's it. I don't know about you, but that's enough good news to last me for a week, at least. Elvira may have finally been deported, but don't think she's going to shut up. Instead, she's promised to continue fighting from Mexico for change in America. As a matter of fact, last Wednesday she traveled to Mexico City to stand with a group of Mexican congressmen to denounce the U.S. Congress for not passing more lenient immigration reforms. Talk about the definition of irony. A convicted felon and twice deported illegal alien not only calling for more lenient immigration laws here, where illegal entry is a civil violation, but calling for them from Mexico, where entering the country illegally is a felony. Last Saturday, the Illinois Minutemen planned to hold a conference in Crystal Lake featuring Sheriff Daniel Beck, known for his successful efforts to combat illegal immigration in Allen County, Ohio. The conference was canceled, however, when the Holiday Inn, where the Minutemen had reserved a meeting space, sought and won a court order barring them from hotel property. 3 different groups had made plans to protest the conference and had called hotel management to warn them that there had been violence at previous Minuteman meetings. The Crystal Lake Police Department first pressured the hotel to provide a place on their property, free of charge, for the groups to protest. When the hotel refused, they were told that they would be responsible for paying $3,000 to $3,500 for added police protection, so they canceled the Minutemen's contract. I talked to a commander with the Crystal Lake Police Department myself, and he told me that additional security was only required because groups with opposing viewpoints would be present. Since it was only because of the protesters that the extra security and extra cost was deemed necessary by the police, it hardly seems fair that the Illinois Minutemen should be the ones forced to cancel their event with just a few days' notice. Never forget that there is a price to be paid when you stand up for your country and all of its citizens, rather than sticking up for one racial group or for those who came here illegally, and shouldn't even be here. Thanks for clicking in to this week's episode of the Blogs4Borders video Blogburst. We close this week with a quote from Sheriff Daniel Beck of Allen County, Ohio. It will tell you a lot about why we like him and why we think you will too. I don't have any direct political friends, no big money friends. I just do my job and I have a good rapport with the people of this community. One thing that I've found that my people appreciate is that good, bad, or ugly, I'm going to stand up for my county.